Hello, in this Java programming video, we are going to take a look at variable arguments. So, these parameters that we can pass in, but what we're going to do is create a method, which we've already done before, but this will allow you to pass in as many parameters as you want without just having to specify, the amount that we're passing in. So this is going to be really cool. There's a restriction, they have to be the same data type, but if let's say you're passing in some numbers, and I don't know, they added them all together, something simple, we can easily do that. So if I call this, so create a method called public adder, and I'll just do a void, because I'll do an int. So adder, and I'll show you how we would maybe, let's say, just do it with two parameters initially. So int num1, then int num2, and if we were to do return num1 plus num2, like so, and here if we were to call adder and just pass in, I don't know, 2 and 3, assign this to a variable, so I'll call this int result equals adder 2 3, and now if we print it out, system.out.println, and if I type in result, run this now, we get 5. So that's pretty cool. If we wanted to, add another number, this will be the exact process. So we just do int num3, then we pass in another value. I'm just incrementing it by one of the ones I'm passing in, but there's no significance to that. So it's 9 now. Okay, so this could be, a bit tedious. So we'll comment this out. So you can, refer to this, in the source code that will be provided. And instead, what we're going to do is show you the ultimate method for this. So instead, you have your data type. And let's just say if we call numbers, then what you do is after the data type, you put 3 dots. So this just specifies that, we don't know the amount, but there could be multiple. And let's just say if we did this, so if we do an if, numbers dot length, so if the length of it equals 0, we're going to do system.out.println, and we'll print out. And I'll actually, get rid of this. We won't do it. We'll just do a void now. Just keep things simple. We'll get rid of this, and we'll do all the printing out inside of here. So if the length of it equals 0, so if nothing's passed in, we'll say, please pass something in. Please pass in information. Because, with a variable amount of arguments, you might get 0 passed in. So let's just do a return statement with no value because it's void, so it just basically exits that particular method. And now what we're going to do is just do a loop. So we can do a loop. So what we can do is for. So for. We're going to do a for each loop. So for int num colon numbers, like so, and we'll do int total and assign a value of 0 to initially. We'll say total plus equals num, and now let's just system out total. So system.out.println total, like so, and now if we run it, we get the value 9, which is pretty cool. If we just add another value, so if we add 1, we should get the value 10. We get 10. So we didn't do any extra changes to the method. It doesn't have to be an integer, it could be any data type, because it could be booleans. Maybe you're passing a bunch of booleans. It could be your own custom data type when you create your own classes. That's fine. But let's just test it to make sure it's working when we put in nothing. Please pass in information. And if we just put a bunch of numbers, I've got an extra semicolon. I haven't got one there. Run it, we should get some relatively large number. I'm going to assume that that is correct. I'm just going to sort out the spaces, but as an extra task, feel free to modify it so it has different data types and actually make sure that this is correct in terms of the addition. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is indeed. So that's it for more advanced way of having a varied number of arguments. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next awesome Java video.